My wife, 24F, hid that she can't have kids, and I, 27M, just found out after 6 years together. I don't know what to do. Me and wife have been together for 6 years and married for 3. We've built a happy marriage and a stable and comfortable life. Once everything felt settled, we decided to start a family. From the very beginning, I was clear about wanting a big family for our 5 kids, and she always said she was on board. After a year of trying with no success, I got myself checked, and everything came back fine. That's when she sat me down for a serious talk. She finally told me that before we got together, she had a medical procedure due to some health issues, and she's known this entire time that her chances of getting pregnant were negligible. I just went numb. Everything after that felt like a blur. She broke down crying and apologized over and over. I couldn't process it. I just left despite her begging me to stay and talk. It's been 3 days. I've just been drifting around the city and staying with my sister. After non-stop barrage of calls and messages from my wife, I snapped and destroyed my phone to get some peace. So no contact for 3 days. My sister went to our place to grab some work stuff for me and said my wife is completely shattered. She kept begging my sister to convince me to come home and talk to her. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what hurts more, her hiding it from me all these years, letting me believe we had a real chance, or the fact that I still can't bring myself to hate her. My mind keeps spiraling and I don't feel ready to face her or talk about it. I just feel lost. What should I do? Relevant/top comments. Commenter 1. Just go your separate ways. You are both still young. You have plenty of time to have your big family, and she will find someone else. OOP. I really loved her. I feel like my head going to explode with all the thoughts. Commenter 2. She says the chances of getting pregnant are negligible. Has she been checked recently? Medical advances happen regularly. Has she ever had a second opinion? IR was she just told pregnancy is unlikely. Does she want kids, or is IVF a possibility? Adoption. The fact she hid this is atrocious. But you need to talk to her. If you want kids, and she doesn't or can't, then this marriage is over. OOP. As I said, I haven't even get to the bottom of this. Once the truth hit me, I was like on autopilot, didn't hear anything. I believe I should talk with her, but my mind keeps questioning. Commenter 3. It's one thing if she just found this out after all this time of trying. But to hide something like that from you, knowing that you wanted a family, and she hid that very important information from you, I don't blame you for feeling lost one bit. You said you made it known from the beginning, and she basically said, "Oh, okay, whatever, marry me anyway." I don't know what you should do. If wanting a family is that high up your priority list, then you have some decisions to make, and you know what you likely have to do here. Update. October 27th, 2025, 9 days later. Update. My wife, 24F, hid that she can't have kids, and I, 27M, just found out after 6 years together. I don't know what to do. I posted the first one from my laptop while working, just venting everything I felt in the moment. I think it came off one-sided, so I want to give more context and clear up a few things people kept asking. Sorry if this isn't super coherent. Some context about her, I already knew. She's an only child. Her family lived paycheck to paycheck. Her mom left when she was 13, and her dad raised her alone. He later turned alcoholic and abusive. When we met around 18, she already had anxiety, abandonment, and trust issues. Her dad died when she was 19. Early in our relationship, I helped her get some therapy however I could, and she leaned on me for everything. After her dad passed, I moved her in, and my family became hers. A lot of you told me to face it, and my mom also called, saying the same. So the next morning, I went home. She was a mess, and the house too. When she saw me, she just froze for a second, then broke down and came to me crying and apologizing. I got her to sit down and calm, made something for us, and we finally talked. The part she'd hidden, when she was 16, she had surgery to remove a cyst in her ovary. There were complications that caused internal scarring, and DRS told her a toned-down version of natural pregnancy was extremely unlikely. That surgery put her dad into debt. Later he spiraled into alcohol, stopped coming home, blamed her for being damaged goods like her mom, always king up his life, and started harassing her. That messed her up. She never had a checkup after that. Before we met, she was broke and barely coping with everything. After we got together, she said she didn't have the courage to find out more, scared of what she might hear, and terrified of losing me if I found out. She hoped for a miracle after reading stories of women getting pregnant despite similar issues. Everything fell apart when I brought up getting checked. I got myself checked secretly, just to be sure, so I wouldn't stress her unnecessarily. Upon hearing her out, I lost my cool and went off on her for hiding something so serious. I told her I needed space and asked her to stay with my parents for a while, so I could think clearly. She broke down, begged me not to leave, said she'd do anything to make it work. I dropped her to my parents' place. By day 2, I realized I genuinely missed her. The house felt empty without her. I brought her back home. What she did hurt me deeply, but I realized couldn't just throw her away like some of you said, because I still love her. We're not talking much right now. I'm still processing it all, taking one step at a time. Many pointed out that if she hid something this serious, she could be hiding more. Honestly, that makes me uneasy. Relevant/top comments. Commenter 1. I was one on those who said if she is hiding this, then what else is the hiding? But this added information adds that she has massive trauma, and now I understand where she had secret hopes instead of just addressing this. Get her to a specialist. Her body might carry a child, with some medical intervention. Also, she needs intense and regular counseling about her family. Her dad dying of alcoholism is not her fault. If she does the emotional work and is open with you about everything from now on, you might get through this and be a stronger couple. OP. I am thinking about getting counseling as everyone mentioned first, and then explore options with specialist on fertility. Is this the right approach? Commenter 2. Here's the honest truth. Women who go through significant trauma at the hands of their parents can escape into marriage young to try and feel safe. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it is just a trauma bomb waiting to explode. She had a lot of unprocessed grief and trauma that a healthy person would have dealt with before getting married. So, it's not you, and it's kinda not even her. But she needs serious, deep therapy. If you love her, help her get that. I'm not a doctor, but she may have eggs that can be harvested. But she needs to deal with the trauma first. You sound like a good man. Even if you end up separating, just know that she came to you as a safe space after years of abuse. OOP. Currently not thinking about separation. I am more hurt on lying part. I want to talk heart to heart with her. Everybody here is rushing me to do things, but I am literally walking on eggshells right now. Commenter 3. I'm going to get blasted for this, but what a tragedy. My heart breaks for her. 1. Her original trauma taught her that she was disposable, damaged. If she admits this, she'll be abandoned and unlovable. 2. So she spent years hiding this trauma from him, certain that being honest wasn't safe, that he would never love her if he knew. 3. When the truth finally came out, his reaction, while understandable because of his own trauma and devastation, proved her deepest fears and her clear understanding of the world, of herself. He got furious. He left. He cut her off. A mirror of her father's, albeit slower, reaction. 4. Now he brought her back, and they'll rebuild the marriage slowly, but she'll always know. I'm disposable. I'm broken. I'm unlovable, and it's only by a miracle that he still wants me. Now I can never fail again or be damaged, or he'll leave for good. If anything, he's taught her to hide things better, because it's not safe to be honest. It's bad and rough all around, but what could have been a come-together moment, a chance to put aside his anger and hurt and show her that no matter what, she's loved and will never be abandoned. Now will just never happen. It just breaks my heart. I get that this was huge. I get that his reaction was perfectly normal. But it tragically will destroy her even further. And that breaks my heart. OOP. Thanks for this POV. I haven't thought this way. I will help her. Commenter 4. How strange that you dropped her off at your parents'. If you wanted a break, you should have left. You have displaced her once again. Just an odd move. Commenter 5. I think I understand. He had been gone and she was a wreck, and the house a mess. If he left again, she would continue to spiral. He took her to family that can hopefully support her and stabilize her. And the fact he is home in the house should give her some comfort. At first it didn't make sense to me, but after a second read, that was my take. OOP. Exactly. My mind was going through so many questions and not in a clear space. I wanted her to be in a place where she can feel safe and taken care of while I can have peace. Commenter 6. I think she's never brought it up because of the trauma it caused her. She probably blames herself for her dad's alcoholism and death from what he said to her. You're right to be angry, but I think that once you've cooled down, you should really look at the why, because that's some serious shit, and while I'd be pissed, it would give me some clarity. Edit to add. It sounds like she was also in denial, and acknowledging it makes all her trauma that much more real. Like, maybe she thought that if she could get pregnant, then all the stuff with her dad after the surgery would have, sort of, been worth it if it meant carrying her own children. It's sad all around, and I hope Opie doesn't give up on her. Thanks for watching the full video. If I made any mistake, then you can tell me in comments.